Hello Leo, this is your reading for the week. Hope you're doing great. So because it's the last week of the month, I'm going to focus more on shadow work. I mean, it's going to be the same. You're going to know what's going on for the week, but I feel like it's good to close out the month learning something, knowing something, facing something. Otherwise, what is it all for, right? So let's pray. Spirit guide, guardian angel, divine energy, universal energy. What do you have for Leo for January 21st through 27th? What would you like for them to know, pay attention to, or be aware of at this time? Please only allow truth, honesty, love, and acceptance within this space, as above, so below. Leo, let's jump right in. It talks about feeling abandoned by someone. Abandoned by a situation. Feeling left alone or lonely. When there was more to be done. You felt that there was more to be done. But it's almost like the person you were dealing with wasn't really willing to do it or couldn't do that work within themselves. Okay, so embrace comes the ending, comes the fulfillment, the completion, the end of the lesson being learned, right? And you move into confusion because I feel like they're facing it, or maybe it's not completely over. There's something more to be done. Alright, Leo. So these are going to all be in the upright, but the clarifying cards will come out in reverse if they need to. On the bottom of the deck, you have the King of Cups. You may be dealing with a Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces. This is more about being in control of your emotions. Okay, what is your emotions bringing to the surface? Paying attention to them, mastering them, understanding what knowledge they are providing you. Okay. You also have the Ten of Spears here, and it talks about being in a conflicting situation, being at the end of something. Okay, but what emotionally is there to unfold? You know, even though you've done or dealt with this in some shape or fashion. Okay. So, why do I feel like this is all cockeyed or cocked to the side? Okay. So right here, the King of Spears. The King of Spears comes up because you hold the cards, Leo. You hold the cards to ending something, to moving on. Okay. Your direction. But why do I feel like you're not sure about your direction? Yeah, you're not sure because you made a decision built on what was presented to you. And even though you're following that direction, it feels like you still feel lonely, or, you know, like you didn't get the best end of the situation in some way. You may be dealing with a Gemini, Libra, and Aquarius. This person is coming in to impose their own ideas, what they think. As I feel like as they always do. This is not new. It's not very positive. It's not moving anything forward. But you're getting what you want in the way that there is communication. But I don't feel like you're starting something new. I feel like it is ended. It has reached its peak moment, its finalization. However, you have foundations here. And they are reminding you of that. Putting their knowledge on you, or what they think on you. But you have let that go, and you're not going to let that guide you anymore. Even though you have some foundations or some balance, you want justice and you want what is right. So even though there's this feeling with the Five of Cups of there being regrets, pessimism or negativity, at the bottom line of things, you're still sure about your decision of what you've chosen. Now that things are over, I feel like there's a message. The things have went down the drain. There are blocks to love, and you need to hold on a little longer or take a moment. You know, it's like, please see me. I know that things have failed, but just listen. The Moon card talks about not knowing what to do because, not fear, just reflecting on the situation. I feel like you're reflecting on what is going to happen, whether you should nurture it or not. Give your energy to it. And if it's a waste of your direction to go back into this situation. You know? Like, is it a waste of my time? Am I just using my emotions and my nurturing abilities to go back to something? Where should I place it? Should I try? I feel like there's a risk here. Because of the unhappiness or shattered values or broken promises. Yeah, I feel like you're going to go towards this person. It's very interesting because I feel like you're doing it with an open heart and an open mind. Okay, hoping for the best. The road is hard, but you're like, you know, what isn't hard? What relationship, what situation isn't hard? That has a good outcome. You're trying to think very positively. Innocent, clearly. But you're confused about your decision and what exactly you have propelled yourself into bringing into your own life. You know? What did you allow your emotions to bring into your life? You've made this judgment by words. A very quick decision was made to try to build something, to see if passion or something is there, even though you're having trouble starting things, getting things off the ground, changing things, turning the tides. But fate will soon show you if this was the worst decision you ever made. You know? I feel like it was a quick decision. And now you're stuck in between two. That's where the confusion comes in. Because there's still some emotion there. There was still something there that made you make that decision or that judgment. There's still a bit of happiness, feeling like there's a connection, and that you've been together. You may have been married or had some sort of life together, some sort of bond. And that's what's holding you and stopping you from making that full decision to let go, right? So moving forward, you're choosing to work on things. You're going back, even though that may have been a childish move to make, you know. It could be that there are children involved. Emotionally, you just weren't ready to let it go. Okay? There are going to be some things to get through, whether it be with yourself or with this person. Get ready for that. But that's what happens when you choose to heal something that's broken. Yep. Putting an unfair responsibility on yourself. Letting your emotions control your decisions. And I don't like to talk down about someone's decision because your decision is your own. But this is a burden that you're choosing to pick up. Even when you had left. Right? It was over. The World card is here. Your emotions brought you back. It's really time for you to take control of your emotions. Okay, your emotions is creating your environment, Leos. So let's take a moment to take a deep breath, to inhale divine knowledge through opening the heart and mind, and exhaling old issues, conflicts, and struggles of the week, or of the past, I should say. And let's see what guidance we have. Surrender stubbornness. Are you taking a rigid stance about something? You know? And I think that's what happened, is they're telling me that it was so final and it didn't feel like it ended the way that it should have ended. So because of that, you're reliving or reintroducing it into yourself to almost close it out. So emotionally, there was still something there, and you needed to re-enter it to close that out, or to see if something's there, because you didn't want to have that shoulda, coulda, woulda energy on you or this relationship or your future, you know, which I can understand. Get to know each other. That's what you're doing. You're reintroducing yourself to this person to see if there's something there. Getting to know them in a different light, in a different circumstance, right? To see what is happening. Child. Could be because there is a child involved. Child also talks about the newness of something. Re-entering something. Taking a risk. Seeing something with new eyes. Past life issues. Yeah, you're definitely trying to clear some of those up. And like I said, that's what they were telling me about the stubbornness card, is you still have those burdens of the past, those issues, or feeling like you still have some responsibility there, right? So by taking control of your emotions, you're re-entering to take control of your emotions, if you will, okay? So thank you so much for listening, Leo, and I will see you next week. Love and light to you and yours. Bye-bye.